So the last class I gave you an introduction about what are the topics that we will be studying in this value-added products. And the first one is regarding honey, and what we will be studying about bee wax, bee venom, and production of honey, and a little bit about the chemical composition of the honey. We are not going into too much details, only a brief introduction into this aspect is only expected from your syllabus. So to begin with, we will see what is a honey. Honey, everybody knows what is honey. It's a very sweet product, a viscous. Viscous means it will be just like a camelin gum. It is thick, not very easy to flow. So a viscous substance and produced by honey. Most of the honeybee species belong to one genus known by the name Apis mellifera, Apis serrana indica, Apis dorsata. So these are the different species of honey. All the honeybee species will be producing honey. And how they are producing, because you know what is a nectar. So honeybees will be collecting nectar and they will be processing it in their body, and they will be finally producing the honey. That is how the production of honey is actually going on. And when honey is produced, honeybees will be keeping it in their storage cell, and these storage cells are known by the name honeycomb. And that is so for the honey, for honeybees, honey is actually food product, because honeybee colony means thousands of honeybees will be there, one queen will be there, few males known by the drones will be there, and most of the unfertile or infertile members are known by the name workers. And all these need honey. Honey is their primary food product. Now, coming to the production of honey, bees collect nectar using their proboscis, and they have a very small tube-like structure in their mouth, which we call by the name proboscis. And nectar will be mixed with the enzymes produced by the honeybee, which is mainly invertase. So this invertase will be converting this sugar present in the nectar into the type of sugar normally present in the honey. Then it is regurgitated. Regurgitation means almost like vomiting. It takes the honey, it takes the nectar into their stomach, then process it with the enzymes present in the stomach, then vomit it or regurgitate it and into the honeycomb and dehydrate. After vomiting it or regurgitating it, they will be fanning it. The wings of the honeybee will be moving at very high speed. So the high speed movement will be drying or removing the extra water present in the nectar, and to reduce the amount of moisture. That is the purpose of this fanning of cell. Once matured, the moisture content of the honey will be usually around 70 to 80%. So that's an important thing. If too much water is present, honey may get spoiled. So in order to reduce the amount of water, they are keeping the water content at a level of 70 to 80% only. After that, they will be keeping it with a cover or sealing it with the wax. So this is how normally the honey production is going on. Now, if you go to the chemical composition of the honey, it mainly contains sugar. Sugar will be around 75 to 80% of the honey will be mostly formed of sugar. Then water, the amount of water will be 17 to 20%. So then other components present in the honey will be including enzymes, mainly invertase, amylase. Both are actually originating from the stomach of the honeybee. Then we have amino acid, vitamins, minerals like potassium, calcium, iron and zinc are the primary minerals. Then we have organic acid, antioxidants and phenolic compound. So if you look at this composition of the honey, you can see that it is because of this composition, especially presence of amino acid, vitamins, etc. Honey is always considered as a medicinal product, because honey is always good for your health. Honey is giving you better energy, because of the presence of sugar. 75 to 80% of the honey is sugar. So it gives you a lot of energy, and because of the presence of enzymes, amino acid, vitamins, etc., it is medically good. It will be able to prevent a lot of diseases. It keeps a person slim also. So these are some of the advantages of honey. Then second, by second product produced by honeybee is known as a bee wax. Now bee wax is actually a natural secretion of the worker bee. Worker bees they have special glands. I will show you some of the glands which are present in the bee wax. See, if you look at the honeybee, they have a special glands below the these are the you can see that these are the glands which are producing the. See here you can see these are the glands which are producing the wax, and this wax will be used mainly for building the comb. So bee wax is a natural secretion of worker bee from special wax gland located on the underside of their abdomen. You can see that. This is how, so these wax glands will be producing this wax, and using this wax, the honeybees are producing their colony, building their home, or which we call as the honeycomb. Then how the production process is going on. Bees secrete wax at small scales. So this is how they are secreting at small scales. And after that, these scales are then stewed and manipulated by worker bee to produce hexagonal honeycomb structures. So if you look at a honeycomb, the nature of the honeycomb is not exactly like a scale. See, they have a hexagonal arrangement. I'll show you that also. Because this hexagonal shape is a way of better packing. That is why most of the natural homes are normally hexagonal in shape. Now, because it is little slow, it's coming little slower. When it comes, I will show you. Okay. So they will be producing these hexagonal honeycomb structures. And purpose of this hexagonal cells is storing your honey, storing your pollen, and storing your brood. Brood means small young ones. That's the meaning of the brood. Then about the chemical composition of the bee wax, they are mainly fatty acid and long chain alcohol. 70% of this wax is actually a combination of a fatty acid and long chain alcohol, or in chemistry we call it a ester, or a product of fatty acid and long chain alcohol, a combined product, and that is known as a ester. And they have free acids are also there, lot of hydrocarbons are also there. Then some minor compounds like aromatic compounds, resins are actually plant products, pigments are also plant products. So all these will be mixed in the bee wax. So mainly 70% of the bee wax is actually fatty acid and long chain alcohol. Now we will see what are the importance of honey bee wax. In the issue of BFC here you can see how the hexagonal shaped cells are present. So, and inside there they are storing the honey, and there will be brood cells will be there. So this is how the honeybee will be building, and it is because of this hexagonal arrangement, tighter packing. So it is for tighter packing they are using this hexagonal shaded arrangement. So what are the economic importance of bee wax? Coming to bee wax, here you can see that bee wax is used for a lot of purpose, like cosmetics, used in creams, lip balms, lotions, etc. Due to this emollient. Emollient means very smooth property. Emollient, I will study what is the meaning, correct meaning of emollient. Emollient means it's a emollient is substance that soothes and softens the skin, just like moisturizer. Emollient creams are softening, skin softening creams are known by the emollient. So due to its emollient properties, so one purpose for which bee wax is used in industries as a cosmetic product. Then it is also used in pharmaceutical, medical industry as a binding agent and binding in many of the pills that we are using, and also in ointments we are using. So it is a binding agent. Then candle making, you know, everybody know, traditional and scented candles are there. Then in food industry as a coating for cheese, food grade polish are also used in food industry. Then arts and craft and encaustic painting, making certain kind of wax painting, furniture polish. So a lot of uses are there for the bee wax. Primarily, these are the main uses of bee wax as cosmetics. Then we will be using it as a pharmaceutical industry, and we are also using it in candle making, food industry, and also in arts and craft. Then we go to the next product. The next product is about the bee venom. About the bee venom also known by the epitoxin is a complex mixture of proteins secreted by worker bee as a defense mechanism. It's a venom and it's a poison, but that poison is not normally capable of killing a human being. Contain only very little. But there are some people who are highly allergic, and when they have a sting by a bee or even a sting by a ant, that will be creating hyperallergic reaction, and that hyperallergic reaction sometimes result in death for some people. It's hypersensitivity. In immunology, we may be studying about hypersensitivity. So bee venom normally is not a big problem unless many bees are attacking you. Then chemical composition, coming to chemical composition of bee venom, it contains melittin. Melittin is the main component of bee venom. Nearly 50% of the bee venom is containing melittin, and it is this melittin that is causing you the pain as well as inflammation. So the pain and inflammation that you are having when a bee is stinging you is because of this content non-named melittin. So 50% of the bee venom will be containing melittin. Then phospholipids, A2 and hyaluronidase. So these two are actually enzymes. Purpose of this enzyme is that in order to spread the bee venom to maximum area. So for spreading bee venom to wider areas in your skin, they contain two enzymes known as phospholipase A2 and hyaluronidase. The purpose of both enzymes is to make the bee venom spread to maximum areas in the skin. And other substances which are present in the bee venom are histamine and dopamine, and both are neurotransmitters, and these new neurotransmitters can influence your nerves. And these are the chemicals which are primarily responsible for creating allergic response. So when one problem with the honeybee attack is that the honeybees produce certain chemicals known as pheromones, and some of these pheromones are actually attack pheromones. So what happens is that when one honeybee is killed, or it usually releases attack pheromones. And purpose of this attack pheromone is that it's a smell molecule. If this attack pheromone is released by one member of the honey, it will be triggering a mass attack by other members of the honeybee. So if you are killing one honeybee member, and if that member is releasing this attack member, then you can see that thousands of honeybees will be coming from somewhere and attacking you. So that is the problem in honeybee attack. A single honeybee is not going to create much problem for you, but if thousands are coming, they will be attacking your eyes, ear, nose, mouth, every part they will be attacking. So it is a big problem for you. So once when we went for a nature camp, we had a attack by honeybees, and many of the students has to be hospitalized at that time. So when we go to the forest, this is one problem, that because when we are walking, our sweat will be coming, and this sweat will be attracting honeybee. So by accidentally we are walking through a nearby area of where there is a honeycomb, and suppose if we are killing one honeybee member, that will be resulting in a production of attack pheromone, and that is also a dangerous situation. Then what are the uses of bee venom? Bee venom is also used in type of therapy known as apitherapy, and they are used in alternative medicine. Alternative medicine means normally the English medicine is considered as a primary and most effective method of medicine, because English medicine, or what we call allopathy, is actually based on certain principles. Now these are following a different approach, that is why they are known as alternative medicine, and they are used for treating muscle pain like arthritis, multiple sclerosis and chronic pain, because all this pain can inactivate or numb certain neurons in your body. That is why they are used in pain treatment. And but their approaches or their effectivenesses are not very are always doubtful. That way they are using the term scientifically controversial. And studies focusing on melatonin for potential antimicrobial or anti-cancer properties are also going on. So we don't know how effective. So there may be some effectiveness for venom in anti-cancer or antimicrobial properties also. So finally we come to the last part, that is the conclusion. Honeybees contribute significantly to human welfare, not only through honey production but also as a valuable byproduct. So honey is a for a long time, for thousands of years, even from the time of saints, you can see the importance of honey. Even today people take honey, because taking a honey, one spoon of honey every day is actually good. So the economic importance of beeswax spans multiple industries, reflecting the broad utility of bee products in cosmetic industry. Lot of products are utilizing the beeswax. So then another often underreported is the pollination service. Without honeybee, there are no pollinators. Without pollinators, there are no plants. So for plants are requiring honeybee. So without honeybees, we cannot live, world cannot go on. So that is the importance of honeybee in this world. So we are mainly focusing on valuable products from the honeybee, that is mainly beeswax, bee venom as well as honey. So this is an idea regarding what are the components that we are getting from the honeybee, mainly beeswax, bee venom and honey. So with this we stop here.